my husband. So I told him at work that I'm leaving. I'm leaving that job. Don't waste your phone.
No waste.
Oh, please, you
Okay, so you were telling me about
the war. Okay, when I found out that I could go to Texas if I really could manage it, so I gave them my notice that I was be leaving, and they said, well, you can't leave.
why.
Well, because I had upstairs in the stock room.
At what, Hudson's? No.
No, where I worked for the music, Decca Records, RCA Records, all the records I had upstairs in the stock room. I ordered them by 25, the 25 package. See?
Right.
So I would just call in and tell them what I did all my own ordering and everything.
And this was at Kresge's or Crowley's?
No, Kresge's, downtown Detroit, okay?
And when, 37?
No, 1941.
1941. So you went and got a job.
I had a job before that.
Oh, you were working there, and then Tommy got called up.
Yeah, we were married.
Right.
6 months. We were married 6 months, and then the war, in 41, the war broke out. My grandmother died at the same time. My father and I went to her funeral.
She was buried up in Newberry?
No, my other grandmother, my grandma Chandler.
Oh, okay. So she was buried in Indiana.
Indianapolis, Indiana.
Oh, okay.
I guess, I'm not sure. I have to look on the picture. I got pictures of them when they were all together. The whole family was together. Anyway, so I told them I was going to leave. And then what they offered me, they said, if you stay, we'll offer you more money. And I said, well, that's fine, but I still want to be with my husband. They said, well, we'll pay you $25 a week. And that was unheard of in those days, $25 a week.
Just to sell these records.
Well, I sold more records here in the dime store than they did in New York City.
True.
The same company.
True that?
I did. I sold more records because I knew exactly ahead of time which to buy, by listening to the hit parade, and I knew exactly who was going to be popular next. You just know that intuitively. Then I also had a lot of classical records that they said I couldn't sell them, but I did. I ordered them and I sold them. A lot of classical records. And Andrea has some of them. She said she's going to be, I don't know what she's going to do with them, but she took them with her. Classical records. And Smitty gave me tons of records. Man next door.
The 78s. Or
yeah.
LPs, the 33s.
33 and a third.
But you weren't selling 33 and a third. These were the Bakelite 78s.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, they'll break. I got some upstairs in the attic now. They'll break. But,
so who were these? So you're in 1940 and 41 there. You're
right.
selling these records in Kresge's, and what you started out with a little end cap somewhere, and then you ended up with the whole aisleway.
Well, I had
both sides of the counter, and how'd you do?
Just a little corner of the counter, and there was a record player and about 5 records there.
Yeah.
And so I thought, I was a substitute. I went over different counters, and this counter, a woman came up to me and said, do you happen to have, do you have Artie Shaw? Was it a record by Artie Shaw?
Yeah.
I said, oh yeah, we have that here. And I played it for her, and that was the one. I thought, well, that was easy. I'm going to see what they have here and what they should have. So then I got interested in the whole thing, and then pretty soon they gave me more space, and then they moved me upstairs, and I got more space. And the lady that worked the ribbon counter got a little angry because I took some of her space. She was kind of angry about anyway, I took more space. And then I had another department down in the lower level.
Mm-hmm.
And
Wow.
I had all these records there before the war really became where you couldn't buy records, because they needed that material for the war.
So then they stopped making records for a while.
That's right.
Well, that's just like Rick was saying, they stopped making cars. And they
Oh,
only
yeah.
made military vehicles. I think it was after the war, then they started making vehicles again
Well,
for driving.
We just bought a 1941 Chevy. It was new when we bought it.
Yeah.
Tommy and I.
Really?
41, and then the war broke out in 41.
Huh.
So,
So you were selling it, so you started building up this music department for
it was
Kresge's.
great. It was better than Grinnell Brothers. I sold more records than Grinnell Brothers did.
No kidding.
I really did. I mean, I knew exactly, I had an intuition what's going to be popular. That's Artie Shaw's Begin to Begin, that's what it was.
No kidding. Begin then begin.
I got that record upstairs somewhere. Begin to Begin. And Artie Shaw's arrangement. It was a popular record. And I sold records just like they were ice cream cones.
I was going to get you an Artie Shaw CD there. I saw at Goodwill. But I got you Al Jolson instead. But anyway, that's beside the point.
I got Al Jolson too upstairs someplace.
Yeah.
The original one.
Yeah.
And then I got a whole group of records that I thought, well, I'm going to see if anybody remembers this during the Depression. These records came out, and lo and behold, they were original country and western singers. Who they have called country and western now. Well, let's get our work done now. Anyway, I did really good in that job. When they offered me $25 a week, that was unheard of.
Oh, God. You went down to see